Hi, I'm Lisa McPhee, and tonight we have James Anderson joining us. Welcome to the show, James.
Thank you, Lisa.
Now, James, how on earth did you find out about Freemasonry?
I first found out about Freemasonry with my grandfather. So I was living with my mother and my grandfather lived across the road. So we were pretty close in that sort of family relationship. And I used to see my grandfather go off to lodge, which I didn't know was lodge at that stage. But he used to go off in a suit with a briefcase. And I quizzed mum and grandfather on where he was going. And she said, oh, he's going to a men's group. So I was like, ooh, inquisitive and wondering what it was. He eventually took me along to see the lodge room and things like that as a young child. And yeah, that's how I first introduced to Freemasonry.
So you've obviously gone from watching your grandfather, so how did that actually sort of transition into I'm joining?
It was a long time after that. My grandfather passed on, and I used to talk about Freemasonry with my mate Martin, who was at school with me. And we were talking about Freemasons, and we were looking at a lot of conspiracy stuff on the internet and all that sort of stuff. So it was always in conversation. And then we started our careers and started working, and then Martin came to me many years down the track and said, listen, I've joined Freemasonry, would you like to come along and have a look? So I said, well, yeah, let's have a look. We've been talking about it for so many years, let me have a look at it and see what it's all about. So he brought me along, and yeah, it went from there, and I joined up.
What lodge did you end up joining?
I joined up with a Greensboro Lodge, which is Orana 836. Now, Orana means welcome. It's the Welcome Lodge. And I found when I went along for the first sort of meeting and greeting, they were welcoming. You know, they were interested in me and to find out about me. And I had many questions for them, obviously, because of all the stuff I'd heard and talked about over the years. And I found them very friendly. And yeah, it was just really nice to be in an environment where we could just talk about questions I had, and the answers were given straight away. You know, it was great. So
is Martin at the same lodge as you are?
Yes, he is.
Is that lodge have a strong contingency of younger guys these days?
Yeah, we've got a couple of younger guys coming through. As with all the lodges, there's a lot of older people because it's, you know, it goes back a long time. But I'm finding a lot of young people who are asking about Freemasonry are sent to our lodge because we are a welcome lodge. And so yeah, there's a few initiates coming through at quite a young age. It's good. So
have any other of your friends followed in your footsteps?
Not at this stage. To be honest, I've initiated one person in my friendship group. He's probably 42 years old, so perhaps not a younger guy, but yeah, it's not for everyone, but for the people who want to know stuff and want to learn more about it, yeah, definitely.
What do you get out of a night at lodge?
So when I come to the lodge room, it's a feeling of belonging and acceptance. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. I come into the lodge room and we're all equal, and we do our work in the lodge room, and it's enjoyment I get. I'm very proud to learn the ritual and stuff that we do. And you come out of lodge feeling good about yourself because you know you've done a good job, and everyone's there to support you. So it's good fun. It's good fun for me. So
if you met a young bloke that wanted some direction in his life, would you suggest Freemasonry might be a good avenue for him to try?
Definitely. If you're looking for something for direction and a way to learn how to A, speak publicly, B, have a purpose, a way to contribute to the community, and feel an acceptance, definitely join the lodge room.
Now, you mentioned the sense of community and the fact that you guys spend a lot of time out in the community. Have you been involved in a lot of, say, fundraisers or charities with your lodge?
I have. I've been involved with the Diamond Valley Food Share, which supplies food to needy people. So people who can't afford to eat and things like that, they can go to a food share and pick up food and stuff like that. So we do fundraisers for that. We've also donated things like beds to needy homes and things like that, for old people's homes and stuff. So there's always a sense of giving to the community. So all the fundraisers and raffles and things like that we do, it always goes back to the community. So yeah, we do a fair bit of work in regards to community and trying to support the people around us, even though they're not Freemasons, just help out the community in the general area. So it's a good feeling.
With Freemasonry, out of all the different parts of it, what is the bit that gives you the most joy?
The most joy I get out of Freemasonry is coming out of the lodge room and knowing I've done a good job, not just in the ritual work that we do, but the support and the team that has contributed to the community and our lodge and the environment around it. Yeah, I just feel really proud when I come out of that lodge room knowing that we've done good work.
It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you tonight and hearing your story. Thank you very much for joining us once again.
Thanks, Lisa.